Hey guys, Carlos Colon here with Georgia Perimeter Homes, and today we're going to be talking about the difference between market value and appraised value. Hey you guys, welcome back to our weekly videos. Market value, appraisal value, what's the difference? Are they the same? A lot of people believe these are the same, and the truth is that no, they're not. You typically, in appraisal, for example, you order that, and it's an opinion of value, and versus market value, which is a little bit different, but one of them's an estimate, the other one ends up being the truth, okay? And so here's the best way to really hash this out. So number one, an appraisal will always be an opinion, okay? And so that's the best way to remember it. Appraisal is an opinion of value. You could get 3 to 5 appraisers, you get 10 appraisers. Their estimate should be roughly within the same ballpark, so to say, as far as what they believe the value should be. They'll use comps, and depending on what kind of building it is, if it's commercial or something else or income producing, they'll do, use all that. But they should all come to relatively around the same range, not the same number. Hypothetically, the truth is I've seen them all over the place. I've seen them come in too low, I've seen them come in crazy high. And so, again, an appraisal is an opinion of value versus market value. Market value is what is a buyer actually willing to pay for it, not what does somebody else think it's worth. And so the difference is I'm not paying somebody to tell me what they believe it's worth or pulling the numbers from the market, so to say, in order to tell me what it's worth. I'm actually going out there and the buyer is willing to pay this number, okay? And so, and that's the difference, is market value is what a buyer is willing to pay for your home. And so if you don't have any offers right now, maybe you either A, haven't gotten to the right buyer, or B, maybe buyers are saying, I'm not willing to pay for that, or pay that price for that. And so it's important to understand that that's why marketing is so important, is marketing it to the right people that will appreciate what it is that you're selling, will always give you the highest value, or the highest price for the sale of your home. So versus the opinion of value. So if you can imagine, here's another way to really look at this is, let's say you live in a neighborhood. If you live in a neighborhood of 100 homes, for example, and all the homes are sold somewhere between 180 and 190. Well, how do we get the homes to sell at 200 or 210? Well, the way an appraiser pulls his comps, they'll always be relatively in the same price point. But the truth is homes appreciate, which means at some point, buyers go, you know what, I'm willing to pay more for this home. I'm willing to pay 200, even though everyone else is paying 185. Well, guess what? Now all of a sudden, that appraiser now has information he can use to justify higher sales in his opinion of value. So you can look at it as historical data versus market value, which is real-time data, okay? So it's important to understand the difference between those two, because market value, especially when it's a very strong seller's market, what a buyer is willing to pay for it is really, really important. Also understanding that limitations in inventory might mean that a buyer might be willing to pay higher for yours because there's nothing else to choose from that's like yours. And so it's important to know, how are you unique, and how can that be marketed to your advantage? So that's it. So they seem like they're very, very in line, in the same, one and the same. They're really not. It's two completely different views on it, even though they sound the same. So I hope that helps. And if you're interested in buying or selling, please check out our website at www.georgiaperimeterhomes.com or give us a call at 770-314-1285. Thanks. Bye.